everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And please do not forget to hit on the thumbs up. There is another information regarding a man who has now married two wives on the same day. This is a young man and he's identified as Bashiru Ahmad Abaji, and he's married two women on the same day in Abuja. And Bashiru married Zainab and Nafisat on Saturday, that was exactly yesterday, April 3rd, in Abaji Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory in Nigeria. Also, one of the guests, who is Abudulkareem, shared the photos of the groom and his two wives, wishing them a happy married life. You can see that's the groom there with his wives. Is this now something that is trending? The other day was a young man from Isoko Delta States that married two wives on the same day. And now Bashiru Ahmed Abaji is now marrying two wives on the same day. Probably this is becoming another trending thing again. The other day again, another guy in one of the states, that's in Kano State, married two wives on the same day again. Has this now become a thing that everybody should now watch out for, in the sense that some men are deciding to pick on two wives, and not just that, but marrying them all on the same day? We also know that for some of the people from the north, where it's a tradition for them, they can marry more than one wives, as many as they want to, or four wives they can actually get married to. But in their case, you will know that they will marry first, and then after a while they pick up another one. So it's not been seen where they marry both women on the same day. Well, come to think of it, are these women okay? Well, I'm sure if they were not okay, they wouldn't have gotten involved in the marriage. And how do some ladies feel? You're marrying a man with another woman on the same day. Aside from people that it's their tradition, they're already used to it. Some parts of the country, they're actually used to the fact that they should be expecting a second wife. But in some areas where some people are not comfortable with it, you find out that there are a lot of chaos, a lot of fights, a lot of hates, and all of that. A whole lot usually happen in a polygamous home. But then not everybody in the parts of the country that approve the marriage of more than one wife usually go into it. Some men still marry one despite the permission that is being granted for the man to exceed more than one wife. Because if you come to think of it, picking more than one wife, isn't that a very big burden? Except these men are just ready and they have made up their mind that this is what they want, and they are ready to face whatever comes out with it. A lot of people that have picked more than one wife, most of them have not have it like fun or enjoyed it. You barely hear any polygamous home where the wives are at peace or the kids are at peace. You would either see one chaos or the other, or one person planning one thing against the other. It's not been something that is, you would like wow over it, you'd be so excited about it. At the same time, you will still come to ask yourself if all of this makes the marriage worth it at the end of the day. Because if you're marrying more than one wife and you know the whole hustles that come along with it, why get into it? For like, but like I said, for people that are already used to it in their own community, in their own state, I don't think it will mean anything much to them. But guys out there, how do you think? Okay, asking yourself is right for the men. How many people are even willing to pick up more than one wife? Is it a thing of fun for some people? And is it something that some men are eager to do right now? Because it's gradually, certain things that trend is one person that will start it, you see another person will take it up. The next thing it becomes like, wow, this is trending, and so let us all get into it. Even some that don't know what it entails, some that don't know what it involves, will still want to do it all because it is trending. Or are they doing it because it is trending, or are they really doing it because this is what they really want to do? Then for the part of women, are women comfortable marrying a man who is also getting married to another woman? Because in the cases of women, women are more on the jealous part than the men. If you ask these women now, do we all think that they are very comfortable, they are okay and satisfied that they are going to be sharing their husbands with another woman? Obviously, they can't have the man at the time they would always want to have him, in the sense that one of the wives may want to say something to the husband and she wouldn't want the other woman to hear or to know what she's about discussing with him. She may not have the opportunity because he may be with the other woman. Then she would have to wait. So all those impatience, won't that be triggering a kind of anger? Because you can't say that on a normal day, any woman would just be okay and comfortable having to share her husband. She wouldn't have him at the time she would have him, except when he is available, when he's not with the other woman. And then when kids come into play, you find out that that is when more jealousy would even spring up. This woman will now say, you didn't do this for my child, you did this for this person's child. When you think of everything like this, you would now want to find out if men are still comfortable and okay being in a home where most times it's not at peace. You would shout, you would talk, you would try to settle here, settle there, and you would try to ensure that the women would love themselves. It is on a very rare occasion where you see that these wives are happy together. It's very, very rare. Most times you find out that they are at loggerheads with each other, their kids are also loggerheads with each other. Then why do men decide that they will want to pick more than one wife? But in situations where you find out that in some parts they wait for some time after maybe the other first wife is kind of old to an extent, then they will now pick a younger wife. In that case, I think it makes it a little bit better because the older women will tend to accept that one and see her as the younger wife and like maybe almost a younger sister or a daughter in the house. And the younger one who will come in seeing this person like a mother and would give her more respect and would ensure that those boundaries are set. They wouldn't have to be rubbing shoulders because this other one has stayed there for a long time. So she would give that one more respect, owing to the fact she knows the environment, she knows the house, she knows the husband better than she would or she does. And in that situation, that's where you find out that the level of peace will be more than when it's two younger wives at the same time. You would imagine the level of struggle they will be struggling with each other, the younger wives. They would say, I came in here the same day you came in here, so you can't tell me this, or there is nothing you don't know about him that I don't know because we all got married on the same day. And then they are both young. You find out that the younger ones, that's where you find more of the chaos, more of the quarrel. Even in the older ones, it's there, but if you check and weigh it completely, more of these fights, quarrel, disputes are amongst the younger wives because they want to struggle, they want to show the other one that yes, they are still young and vibrant and they are still available and all of that. But for the older ones, they will just feel that, oh, they have spent longer time with him and it's time for them to like rest and let the other wife continue from where they had stopped. In some situations, though, it's in some situations the older wife still stands up and like want to always make the younger wife know that I was in this house before you came in. Why would anybody want to even buy problems for themselves? Some people know that these polygamous homes are always a home of trouble. Most times, it's never a peaceful place in most situations. Then why would someone decide that this is how I would want to live? And even these women that went into it, why do you go ahead knowing that they would not even make that peace? They know eventually that they will start fighting the other woman, and things will not be as smooth as it will be when it's just you, your husband, and your kids. But they still go into it. Some of them fight themselves, do a whole lot of terrible things. Some even go into diabolical activities, all because they want to attack the other woman. They want the other woman to leave. They want only their own kids to benefit from the man and all of that. And make it worse, the man would even spend so much more. Imagine having just one in the house and with kids. You know how it means or what it takes for you to keep those women or the woman and the children. Then adding one again with other kids. This man must just be fully equipped to ensure that he satisfies his family, because you can't get married to two people and you're not there for them, you don't provide for them, and then when kids come into play, how are you going to do it, or how are you going to cope? Probably they just going to eat because it's a tradition. It's not like that's what they want. Or maybe some of these men are going into it because they just want to try and see how it will work out for them. Or some of them have made up their minds that irrespective of what comes along with a polygamous home, they are still ready to carry on with that kind of a marriage. Well, best known to them, but if you ask a lot of people, it's like people getting into a polygamous marriage, they must have made up their minds that whatever it comes with, they are ready to go by it. Who knows? Maybe that's another reason why they are getting into all this polygamous marriage. Notwithstanding, every time people get married, what do? You congratulate them and you wish them a happy and a successful marriage. That is all you can always do for people that are celebrating, irrespective of how they are getting married or whom they are getting married to. You would always wish them well. We wish them well, and we hope and pray that they will also have a peaceful, loving home. But friends out there, what do you see from all of this? Is it not seem like a thing that is trending now? And do you think it's okay, especially for the men? Are you comfortable having to pick more than one wife? And are you also comfortable knowing that there are a whole lot that come along with getting married to more than one wife? Is it a thing that people should be getting into now? Would you encourage people to get into it? Or is it something that you think people should think twice before they get into it? Please, whatever you feel, you can put that down. I think it's up to the men to answer these questions, because they are the ones picking the women and they are the ones deciding if they want to pick more than one wife or not. Please, you can put that down at the comment section. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He's going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matt Pa, he is the teacher and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below. So please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matt Pa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below so you have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there. You can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matt Pa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matt Pa's Tube Mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you will really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.